Hello, Boxing World. Welcome to Boxing Block Center. According to the recent news coming from Mr. Edian of Metro Boxing, Oleksandr Usyk, the current cruiserweight undisputed champion, could become automatic WBO mandatory challenger for Anthony Joshua if he decides to move up to heavyweight. Well, this is where things gets very interesting, because Dillian Whyte is currently ranked number 1 in the WBO rankings. He is the number 1 fighter. But Oleksandr Usyk is the current undisputed cruiserweight champion, and he's a super champion as well. So if he moves up to heavyweight, he can automatically become the mandatory challenger for Anthony Joshua's WBO strap. So you can see Joshua has lots and lots of options. He has the Water option, he has the Fury option, the White option, the Miller option, and the Oleksandr Usyk option. So whoever wants it will get it. As for Water, we know he doesn't want it. As for Fury, we know he needs more money. As for White, we know he's trying to start a fight. And as for Miller, he's ready. But Usyk is now in the game right now, so Usyk might just move up to heavyweight and challenge the unified heavyweight king of the universe. And the fight is going to sell out, that's for sure. Usyk is a very credible fighter. He's at the elite level, you know. He's a guy who's a phenomenal boxer. But can he beat Joshua? I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Why? Because the heavyweight power is just too much. When you're fighting the guys like Joshua, you've got to have devastating power. Usyk is a better boxer than Joshua. That's for sure. Usyk has all the tools, but one thing that he lacks is the power. And the size alone, you could tell that Joshua is just too big. But Usyk fought the likes of Joe Joyce in the past, not in the pro game, but in the past it was during, when they were amateurs. And he beat Joe Joyce. But Joe Joyce is different from Anthony Joshua. Joshua is a monster. So, and under the WBO rules, once Usyk steps up, if he steps up, it should become that automatic mandatory. So Dillian Whyte is number 1 at the moment. But once Usyk decides to move up, Usyk becomes the mandatory challenger for Joshua. So I think Dillian Whyte has a lot to think about right now. Like I said before, Usyk is a very exciting fighter. Eddie Hearn co-promotes Usyk. And as for Dillian Whyte, he has been in America, trying to connect with Heyman and PBC. Dillian Whyte wants to fight in America. He wants to be known in America. He wants his name to get out there, which is nice. It's a very good career move. I cannot hate on that. Fighters who are not Joshua, we have the need to go to America. Only the unified heavyweight king of the universe, and Joshua, can say, well, I stay in UK, or I go to Nigerian fight, or I go to China, or I go to Dubai, or I go to Asia. So Whyte cannot say that, because Whyte don't have the star power and the commercial power of Joshua. So I don't know, guys. I guess a lot of people would like to see this fight happen, but Is it advisable for Usyk to just step up to the heavyweight division and fight Joshua as his first fight in the heavyweight division? Well, I think that would be a little bit too far because Joshua is a different caliber. Joshua is a monster, a deadly monster. But Usyk is a very, very good fighter. I mean, this guy, he is the current cruiserweight, undefeated and undisputed. So he's got all the tools to beat anyone, but the heavyweight division requires just one punch that you might be out because they punch very, very hard. We have different weight classes for a reason. But Usyk is a very good fighter. I think he can do well in the heavyweight division. I think if he fights the likes of Joseph Parker, he has a chance to beat Parker, but Parker has those fast hands, but it will be a very competitive fight. I think Usyk will do well against Parker, but I don't think he beats Parker. I think he would do well against Water because he might definitely beat Water, but Water's got that one punch knockout power. His right hand is devastating, so he might catch Usyk and might knock him out. So Usyk can beat a lot of heavyweights just with his boxing skills alone. Other than Tyson Fury, Usyk is a better boxer than Joshua, Water, Miller, all those guys, but those guys have power. Dillian Whyte might not be he might not be a good boxer, but he's got power. You saw his left hook against Joshua. You saw his left hook against Takam. You saw his against Chisora. He didn't fight Takam. You saw his left hook against Lucas Brown. So he's got a left hook. That left hook is his main weapon. I mean, he's got a very decent right hand as well, but that left hook is the killer, the killer move. Why Water has this right hand, which is his killer move, and Joshua has the uppercut. But Joshua has more than just uppercut. But Joshua has the right hand, has the left hook, has the body work as well. But that uppercut is a signature move. That is the killer move from Joshua. Usyk does not really have that. He's just a boxer who moves around the ring, who's very, well coordinated, well trained, well taught, athletic, fun to watch. Very exciting fighter. I would like to see this fight. If White does not take the fight, then I want to see Usyk fight Joshua. But if White does not take this fight now, I think it's going to hurt him in the future because, listen, if Usyk fights Joshua next, let's just say, for example, if fights Joshua next, and Joshua beats him, the IBF might then call their mandatory challenger for Joshua. That could be Kurapulaev. Kurapulaev could be next. And then why we have to wait and fight someone else and get busy? Well, he's going to get money for sure because he's a pay-per-view star now in the UK. But it's not at the level of Joshua yet because Joshua is just too huge. Too huge. Joshua can fight you a minute and sell out. But White cannot do that. White needs good, opponents to fight before it can be pay-per-view. White cannot fight you and me and still be pay-per-view. No, he wouldn't. But Joshua is, so it's very different. So, I don't know, guys. Give it to us below. Like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys.